delivery services, Painters, yeah, we got you. Long Island's commercial truck headquarters has the biggest and best selection of ProMasters in ProMaster City. It's Ram season. Shop 24/7securitydodge.com. This is an important notice. Customers facing $10,000 or more medical bills or other unsecured debt. You may not be required to pay it all back. But is there
Your name is Mr. Josh Lou? Okay. And your name is?
Nina.
Miss Nina. Pleasure. This was thrown at my door yesterday, just thrown there. I got a picture of it, and I don't owe that much. I don't owe that much. And you're supposed to get rent subsidies. I know you don't want me here. And the only thing, you wasn't involved in the harassment I went through after my mother's death, okay? I went through it with Williamsburg, and there was people have talked to me, that apartment on the third floor, that should have been given to me to stay there while you do work. I haven't stopped you from doing work in my apartment, okay?
You haven't let us in.
You know? And
Hold on a second, you haven't let us in. You haven't let us into your apartment.
I haven't let you in because you're gonna do work. I know the history. They start doing work, and I can't be in there when I have asthma and other ailments. I have to be relocated, and then the HPD was there. The private environmental people said I have to be relocated because you're gonna transfer me out of the project. I got papers, please. I have all the proof.
How many people have been transferred out of this project? None.
According to you.
So go ask the
Give
people.
me my paper. Okay.
You don't see all the places that have been changed and people move out and move back in?
Yeah, but except for me for the past 8 years.
Yeah, but
The only thing I want.
I'm sorry, but that's because you haven't agreed to it.
But you was there in the apartment. You was there, and you said, "I want to know why you wasn't moved out," and you never said anything. You know, the lawyer called you, and there was nothing.
The lawyer called me and you wanted to buy it. I said, no, we want to move you and
No. We're talking about before then, when you first came, before you took over. I got the tape of it about you when you came, and then the HPD guy named Marquise, and you said that, why are you living under these conditions? That was you. You said, I want to know why. Because I can't move you today, but I got to talk to Williamsburg, NYCHA. And then I didn't hear from you after I had a legal aid lawyer.
Ever since we've taken over, I'm always waiting for you to move, but you won't move.
I am going to move, but there's some sort of compensation that has to be given because I was harassed to try to get into the apartment and all of that.
Yeah, those are two different things. I can't compensate for what other people did.
No, we're talking about the NYCHA.
Yeah, no, but you're asking me to compensate for what other people did.
I'm not asking you for anything. You said
just
that
said
you're
you
there,
wanted to
but
compensate.
I didn't say that.
You just did.
And I said, once
I
somebody...
said I'm willing to move you anytime. You said yes, but I want to be compensated. You just
Yeah,
said
I want to be compensated to move myself. That's what I said. I don't care about living here. My mother is dead. I have no family.
I can't do that.
Well, then somebody is going to do it because it's harassment, and I don't owe this. And
You
if
do
I
owe
get,
that.
but
You do
no,
owe that.
no, I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, I don't. You
you
have rent subsidies, and if
I don't
this
have
was
rent
true,
subsidy. You know why?
and if
Hold on a
if
second.
that was
You know why I don't
true,
have rent subsidy? One, you never signed a lease, and you didn't.
I
pass
signed the
inspection.
lease back in 2021 after under duress, and I got it. And under duress, I was threatened.
Right. Now, you know what else you need to do? For them to give you subsidy?
The
You-
rent subsidy, even at that, it should come out to $24,000, and then with my share, that is if it wasn't rent subsidies, but even with my share, that's $251, it comes out to less than $5,000. I didn't say I wouldn't pay you, but I'm not gonna pay this. This is crap.
You know why we can't collect subsidy for you?
Why?
Because you don't let us in the apartment. They have to inspect your apartment. in order for that
And
to-
the apartment has been inspected.
Right.
And nothing, and
But
no
you don't
kind,
let us
but
do
how come,
that.
I'm gonna ask you a question, how come I can't be upstairs? How come you didn't, when apartments are available, there was a woman that told me, and I haven't, you're not listening to me. I said there was a woman, you listen to me. That lady upstairs said she just come in, but because she had to move, because they had to do work on her apartment and everything, and I said that doesn't make sense since we supposed to leave this building, and then I found out yesterday that is September and September and another. No,
You just
don't
said it
try.
before. If you want to move, I'll move
I don't. If you wanted to move me, we wouldn't have this conversation. Come on.
I wanted to move you for so long.
Yeah, but you're not making it because you could have shut my mouth a long time ago.
No, but you
I'm
wanted
not.
to.
No, you trying to intimidate me and twist my words around. And I speak 5 languages, a biologist.
Okay.
And I am.
So let's go with this.
But wait a minute. And I was born and raised here. Cherokee, West Indian Black, and
Everybody-
Irish,
everybody's
and
seen
you
it.
trying to make a fool out of me. Okay, we'll see each other in court. Thank you. It's me. Hi, can we talk? Can I come in? Look at this. They threw this at my door yesterday.
Just one second. Shit. It's today?
No, they threw it at my door yesterday, but I didn't know what it was, and I had to record them and everything. Sit down. Okay. Give me. Yeah, they said I owe $33,000, and I don't.
Oh my God.
They said listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay. If I owed money, it was a matter of $3,000 because of the fact that the lawyers told me on March that not to pay rent,
Yeah.
and that will make them, give you notice, and then you go to court
And the month. Yeah.
and go to court, right?
Uh-huh.
And everything. And they tried to twist my words around. I got them recorded here. They tried to twist my words around saying, you want a payout. No, it's not the matter of getting a payout. It's the matter they never wanted to move me. And you witnessed that.
Yeah.
You told me there was an apartment upstairs
Yeah.
and everything, but they didn't want to give it to me. They said it's not for you. Remember I told you that? You told me when the old man was going into the nursing home, and I told them that they didn't want to hear that. It's on here. They didn't want to hear it. That was Josh Lew and the other person.
Yeah.
And he said, you said you want to pay out. I said, no. What I said was, since you don't want to move me, then you pay me, and then I'll move myself.
That's all.
And you know why they gave me this? They just threw it at my door like that yesterday. I didn't know when I came out to talk to you. I thought it was a regular paper. You know, I didn't know what it was. And then when I went inside, I showed. You know, I looked at this and I said, "Oh my God!" And I told them, if this is a scare tactic, because if they read it, because if I owe that money, wait a minute, Miss Ida. If I owe that money, I was supposed to get a knock on the door by a mailman saying certified mail.
Yes.
You know that, and sign for it, not throw it on my door like that.
Oh wow.
And but look at the date. But wait a minute. Look at the date. Mita, look at the date. But wait a minute.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute. When was they going to give me that? You know why they gave me that yesterday? Because I went to the Supreme Court, civil Supreme Court, and the marshal came on Friday and served them about what I'm accusing them of, about the harassment and everything. And they got mad. And so they gave me that. They never was going to move me. Look at the date. When you and the other people would have left this building, they was going to serve me that, saying that if I don't pay that they was going to take me to court. They was going to evict me.
You're gonna in the housing and the
but wait a minute. If it's true that I, you know, that I owe that, why you wait till why haven't you sent it? Why did you send it after I served you with the marshal about the harassment? On Friday they were served, and that's when this was on my door between 4 and 5 o'clock. I saw you yesterday.
Oh wow.
But they was gonna, they had it. But what you don't understand is they was gonna give that to me when you and the rest of the people left the building. They said, "Oh, by the way, you owe this." I know how much I owe. Even if I owe $5,000, when I get compensated, I was gonna pay them the rent arrears.
Yeah.
But they never wanted to move it, and then they tried to say, "Well, you didn't want to move." No, you wanted to move me out because you said there was no apartments available. I got them on tape saying there was no apartments for me. Not even that one upstairs. No apartments available. They wanted me out of the project. I have my evidence.
Are you gonna move over here or
Get out of here. For the past 8 years, I've been harassed. He said I won't let them into the apartment, but you saw me let them in. HPD was here. And he was here. He said you wanted to buy out. I said no. I'm talking about before. I have him on tape saying, "Why are you living under these conditions?" Before they took over. This was back in 2020. He said, "I'm going to ask Nigel why they hadn't moved you." Never said anything when I had a HPD lawyer. They never said anything when I had a HPD lawyer. And so, wait a minute. And so, to make a long story short, the only papers they offered me is transfer because they said there's no apartments. Now he's saying today, "I always wanted to move you here." I said, "You never said that when I had the legal aid lawyer. You never said that." No. The legal aid lawyer, because I would have been gone already.
Yeah.
I said that lady upstairs, I didn't tell you this yesterday. The lady upstairs, the lady upstairs, she dripped water. She dripped water in the kitchen over me. And then I went upstairs. I don't know if you heard me, but I went out after 3 o'clock and I went upstairs and she said I didn't mean no harm. And her apartment is okay like yours, but she had boxes and stuff because she's supposed to move in June. She said everybody move in June. This is before you told me yesterday that you're moving in September. And everything. She said this apartment, I have her on tape. She said anybody going up there can't stay up there. It's temporary for relocation. So why couldn't he do that for me? But they're lying. They said they always wanted to move me, but if they did, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. And I know when I stop paying rent. They said I owe that, but where's the rent subsidy? You know, they're telling me today the reason they didn't get rent subsidies is because I won't allow them in the apartment. That's a lie. That's a lie. Unless you had somewhere for me to be, so you can, you know,
Yeah.
so you can do the work. I
The
can't
work.
be inside there. They said I have to let them in order for them to do the work
Oh,
and
wow.
everything. And I don't want them to do the work while I was in there. You understand?
Yeah.
I know you don't understand English that well,
no,
but you
yeah.
understand that I can't be in there. And you said it.
Yeah. You see, the lady here in the store here, the same per unit 3.
And now
The
they
house
try
is-
and try to twist my words. Try to twist my words. And I said, I'm Irish, American Indian, and West Indian Black. I've been here. I was born and raised here. I speak 5 languages, and I'm a biologist. Don't twist my words around. You had an opportunity to put me in the apartment. You never wanted to move me. You want me out. He said that the reason why we didn't get rent subsidy, well, if that was true, you didn't get rent subsidies because I won't let you in. Why do you continue to let me stay here?
Wow.
Why did you continue? They're wrong, right?
Yes, it's
And
wrong.
everything. You know why they did that? Because I filed papers May 1st of this year
Yes,
at
ma'am.
the Supreme Court, civil Supreme Court. And they've been served Friday. And that's when they gave me the, well, if they were served Friday, why didn't you give me this before the 19th?
19.
I got them, but they trying to confuse me.
Wow.
And they didn't like it that I was recording them. I recorded them. I meant to come over later to talk to you, but
Let's see.
I told, and I said, you're not listening to me. That lady upstairs, I should have had that apartment upstairs to stay temporarily, and you could have fixed that. They said we could have transferred you all the time. But if I signed those transfer papers, they would have transferred me out of the project because they said they didn't have no. I think I told you
Yeah.
this for years.
Yeah.
They would transfer me out.
Oh.
They said they didn't have anything, and that's a lie. You said, you remember you used before you got sick? You said there's an apartment there. There's an apartment over there. You know?
Yeah.
They're not gonna. They wasn't gonna give it to me because they want money. They
Yes,
don't
too
want
much.
no rent. They don't want no rent
this is
subsidy.
for-
They want 2,500.
Yeah. This is for the, see, you in the morning.
And I'm trying to call a lawyer now.
Oh, wow.
But I
this is
filed
on
the
on
papers.
office today? You gonna
That was
come?
them coming up here.
Yeah, but it's too much.
But they said, you know why you owed it? Because we didn't get rent subsidies because you won't let us in. I said I didn't let you in because you refused to move me to an apartment because you said you didn't have an apartment.
Yeah.
And I said, please don't say that. I have you recorded saying you didn't have nothing for me.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And then I said, I'll talk to the lawyer. And then they twisted my words around. And I said, I'm going to talk to a lawyer. What was that?
I don't know. Oui.
Wow. Was it a pen? No, my pen is in here.
Maybe the pens, yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
Wow, man. Pero dice difícil. You're gonna arreglaron.
I'm going to leave.
the house?
I already picked apartments outside of the state. They're still available, but I need money to go.
Yeah.
And everything. And they get, but this is proof that they wanted me out. They gave me a housing voucher.
Yeah.
They didn't mention that on here. They gave me a housing voucher saying, allow us to do the work in the apartment. We're not going to move you. There's no apartments available. But you take the housing voucher and go. But you got to stay here 1 year. That was in 2021. I was supposed to be gone in September 2022. I'm still here,
Yeah.
and today is May 23rd.
Yeah.
And no, they
May.
wanted me gone. They gave me a housing voucher. They didn't give you because they want you to be here.
Yeah.
But they didn't give me. They wanted me gone. They wanted me gone when my mother died.
Yeah.
They didn't want me. They didn't want us here. They tried to put my mother in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Did I tell you
Yeah.
that? Mm-hmm. So you do remember. You remember about all of that.
Yeah.
But I don't owe that. I owe at least maybe 5,000. But no, I could pay 5,000, but not no 33.
No.
But if that was a problem, how come they didn't evict me before the beginning of this year?
Yeah, this is
Right?
for the money.
Right?
Yeah. This is for the move. You're gonna pay for the Social Security pay number for the check for you.
I didn't.
You-
But it's just, why they're lying? They're scared. But they twist my words around, and I'm glad I got this. And they didn't like me recording them
Oh, wow, man.
and everything because they twist my words around.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a witness. They didn't even, and they gave me a housing voucher. They wanted me gone. And then they sent a threatening letter to me back in 2021 saying that there's no new apartments for you available. You signed this lease or we're going to evict you. I got the paper. They put it on my door like they did this. And then they say, if you don't come down and sign the new lease with the new management,
Money.
they're going to put me out.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't talk to them. They're scared. They didn't like it that I'm going to the Supreme Court. And they know that I'm going to win because with all of that, because they had an opportunity. And it's all on video. He said that I should have been moved when I had a legal aid lawyer. HPD saw 12 violations in the apartment
Yeah, porque
and everything. They said that it wasn't because I wouldn't allow them to come inside. That's bullshit. Because they could have come in there and did the work and moved me, and then I wouldn't have a case.
Uh-huh.
They know I have a case. I don't owe that much. But you know something, Miss Ida? I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? Because I'm almost out the door. I'm free. And I'm going to be able to live the life I was meant to leave here and never come back here. Leave here and live the life. I can live in Greece. I can live in Denmark. I can live in Italy and France. You don't know me. I have a friend in the UK that's rich.
Yeah.
And she's my friend. We write letters to each other. We don't like internet. We write letters. I met her once in 2021 on the train, and we've been friends for 22 years. She looked like she looked like Julie Andrews, the famous singer. She's white, and she's wealthy. And she said that she's been sick lately, but she said she wants to come and see me. Her and her sister, and I would like to have a place to live that I can, entertain her and her sister. And I haven't seen that woman in 22 years. I want to have friends over. I want to be cooking. I can't cook because if I start cooking, it will bubble up. The sink, they don't want me here. But Josh Lou didn't want to admit to that.
Wow.
And they twist my words around. I can't believe it. That woman upstairs, and I talked to that neighbor upstairs. And I said, and she said, and she said that they threw her in the apartment. She said she had to clean the apartment. I said, I believe you. And she said that we all got to leave in June. This is before I talked to you yesterday and everything. She said she was sorry that she, leaked the water. I said, I'm fine. It's fine. She said, you're not going to report me. I said, no. But I said the people that lived here before, those neighbors before, called the police on me because I asked them not to leak the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember? And then then when I told them, they leaked it again in the living room. And then I said, I'm calling the police. And that's when they left. And a week later, September 17th of last year, they left. I got them on video. They don't realize I have all that information on video, everything. I have everything. I have all my papers and everything. Why would you treat me like that? Because I'm by myself?
What shaming.
Look, I don't expect you to get involved because you have your own problems, but that's why I keep to myself.
Yeah.
But my friends outside of here, they know what's going on. They know it. And every time you see a reporter, they get upset because they don't want it exposed. When I go out in the morning to put out the garbage, I see a lot of I see a lot of violations here. I see a lot of violations. I don't think they want that. I don't think they want to be paying fines every day.
Yeah.
Now that $33,000 is going to be paid in comparison to what they're going to be fined if people find out. But see, that's none of my business. My business is me.
Yeah.
So if they going, let them try throwing me out. Let them try, because I'm already packed. Most of my stuff is out of the apartment. It's with my friends. I'm okay. The reason they did that is because I filed a Supreme Court against them, a civil suit. I filed it the May 1st. The marshal gave them that on the 19th. And that's why they gave me this yesterday. But look at the date.
Yeah.
Look at the date. How come they didn't do it before? How come they didn't do it? Isn't that stupid? Isn't that stupid? They're slipping. They're slipping.
Es el 15. Estamos a 23.
So what? So, but it actually was on. It was actually on the ground like this. Mira, like that. But I thought it was a regular paper when I came over here to see you yesterday, and I just kicked it inside and all of that, and I looked at, and I said, what? And everything. I didn't even know that.
Aquí, tiene mano. No everybody, because the same problem you, Natty, the same problem. You're gonna the house, the court, but you're gonna 3 pounds for the. ¿Cómo se llama la casa?
They're trying to say that they wanted to move me.
Yeah.
That's probably, look, he did say he wanted to move me, but he never said anything. But move me where? Where's an apartment? And then also, I don't know if they knocked on your door, but there was a man and a woman that knocked on the door March 30th. I got a video of them, my friend did. And those are people that transfer people, relocation. Somebody told me, one of the other neighbors said it'd be a man and a woman. I got them on video. My friend took it March 30th and everything. And they knocked on my door and everything, but I wasn't home. My friend told me and everything. So to make a long story short, they just looked at my door. And they didn't even leave a message or a phone number or nothing. They didn't leave nothing. So when I called the office, I said, can I have the phone number of that man and woman about the relocation? They said, we don't know. We don't have their schedule. I said, I'm not asking for their schedule. I'm asking for their phone number and everything. Miss Ida, if I owe this money, why would they come up here to say if I'm interested in being relocated? If I owe this. That doesn't make sense and everything. You get it, don't you? And they even offered me $5,000 when I had a lawyer, but I couldn't pay her. She talked to them. They said, we'll relocate her and we'll give her $5,000. Remember I told you that? Well, if you're going to give me $5,000, then why are you telling me I owe this? That doesn't make sense. They made this up, Miss Ida. They made this up probably over the weekend. Because they got the marshal that served on my behalf and everything. And so they tried to scare me. And they tried to intimidate me downstairs. That's why I didn't want them in my apartment. You heard me out and everything. I said, go downstairs to the vestibule. I'll see you and everything. Because I wanted the whole building to hear. And they tried to twist my words around.
Everybody.
I think people heard.
Yeah.
And everything, it's and everything. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't owe this. I owe at least $5,000. If you calculate $250 I pay a month times 14 months, it comes out to pretty near $4,000.
Yeah, but you the movie. So you movie, you're gonna not pay for the rent, for this check out for the.
But I was told by the lawyer not to pay the rent and let them take me to court. And then you ask for a lawyer to be represented. But see, I put the paperwork in for the Supreme Court. And that's the court I want to go to. And everything. And they did this on purpose because they didn't like me suing them. He said, you wanted a buyout. I said, yes, I did. I wanted to buy out for my apartment. But we're talking about in 2020, when you came up there before you took over, and you said, I want to know why you've been here. At that time, it was 6 years I was there. And he never answered. He never answered the legal aid lawyer I was with. Never answered. and everything. And if I signed transfer papers, they was going to say, oh, we don't have an apartment available. You have to go to another housing project. I know this. They tried to put my mother in a nursing home. I still got the paper.
Yeah.
And I said, Mom, what you signing? And I said, if you signed, they wanted her signature in 3 places. This is a year before she died. I said, if you sign the back of it, you're going to Chelsea Additions, a nursing home. And she said, oh. I said, don't. And they come up there, those same people, not Josh Lou, but and they said, did you finish signing? My mother didn't open the door. She said, no, I don't feel good. I'll see you another time. She never saw them. This was 2014, and she died 2015. They tried to put her in a nursing home. They don't want all of that brought up.
Oh, yeah.
And plus the environmental people. My mother paid out of her rent money, private environmental people, and they said something about the conditions and that I'd have to be relocated. They had an opportunity, Miss Ida, over and over to relocate me. Even upstairs after the man, you told me the man upstairs when he was gone and to a nursing home. They said it's not for you. And I said, what do you mean by that? They said, oh, it's already spoken for. I said, well, say that.
Wow.
No. 3 families. 3, she's the 3rd family that came up there. She even said it was wrong. The lady now, she said nobody's supposed to live here except to, temporarily until the apartment is fixed and everything. They said you? I said they never gave me. And they're not going to give me because they said they didn't have anything available. And then they talked about the lease. And I said, well, that was up to you to say something about the lease. You wanted me out of here in September 2022. Yeah. But so you see, they did it wrong. And then they didn't do this certified mail. They're supposed to give me this certified mail. All of it is unprofessional. You get it?
Oh, ouch.
And they figure I'm by myself. And I told Jocelyn, I said, I don't know who you're talking to, but I speak 5 languages. I used to speak it good. I'm a biologist. I'm Native American, West Indian, Black, and Irish. Don't you mess with me. And my second mother is Asian American, and she would be ashamed of you. And everything. I said, I'm an educator. I said, we'll talk in court. They was twisting my words around. I can't believe they did that.
Wow. It's just something, I don't know. What's wrong?
But these people don't stick together. I mean, it's me and you and a few other, but these people don't stick together. If they stuck together, because I'm not the only one that's going through this. They want people. They don't want low income people. They want them out. If you could pay $2,500, and me, they call me the troublemaker, but I'm not. I'm not. You should give me a reasonable accommodation.